बोले गणपति भगवान की जय। ओम गं गणेशाय विद्महे वक्रतुंडाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात्। नमो नमो मेधनिलोकमाता उर्वे महाशैलशिलाधराय। नमो नमो धारिणी लोकधात्री जगत्प्रतिष्ठे वसुधे नमोस्तुते। श्री वसुंधरा दिव्ये नमः, श्री पृथ्वी माता दिव्ये नमः। बोले गणपति भगवान की जय, श्री वसुंधरा देवी की जय। मंगल दीपक लाइट द दिया। ओम शुभम भवतु कल्याणम आयुरारोग्य धन संपदा शत्रुबुद्धि विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते। दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनम दीपो मे हरतो पापो प्रत्यक्ष दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते। ओम शुभम भवतु कल्याण भवतु मंगलम भवतु। दीपस्वरूपिणे नमः, श्री महालक्ष्मी नमः। बोले श्री महालक्ष्मी माता की जय। संकल्प। take a palm leaf. संकल्प। Jai Sitaram everyone, and welcome to our temple, Bhavani Shankar Mandir. We're going to start our puja now, and as you know, purification has happened already. This is the first of 5 days of Bhagwan Satya Narayan puja, and we're happy to welcome all of you to this beautiful temple, and most importantly to the occasion itself of Satya Narayan Bhagwan. We will start our puja now with Sankalp. Sankalp is a vow, it's a resolution before we start our pujas, committing our mind, committing our thoughts, our speech, our karmas, everything to be at the same place at the same time, and asking Bhagwan's blessings. Today we are celebrating birthdays, Vaishnavi's birthday and Bhaiji Chris Mangru's birthday. We like to wish Vaishnavi happy birthday and ask Bhagwan Satya Narayan's blessings on you and your family. And so many people are going to come celebrate with us today as well. And we want to wish Bhaiji Chris Mangru a happy birthday as well, a devotee and a friend of this temple. He and his family are here, wishing Bhagwan Satya Narayan's blessings on him. Om. Everybody touch hand. Om Harihi Om Tatsatom Tatsatom Vishnuh Vishnuh Vishnuhum Nama Paramatmane Shri Purana Purushottamaya Shri Parameshwaragyaya Adya Brahmane Dvite Paradhe Shri Shvettvaraha Kalpe Vaivasvat Manavantare Ashtavinashatitame Kaliyuge Kalipatham Charne Jambudvipe North America Khande Kannada Deshe Brahamtan Nagare Bhavani Shankar Mandire Aryavratam Targata Brahmavrate Kadese Vikram Shake Baudhavatare Varthamani Yathanam Samvatsare Shri Shubha Samvat 2079 Shri Rakshas Namabdah Samvatsare Kartik Mase Shukla Pakshe Brihaspati Vasare Dashmi Duthoyam Shadbhisha Nachatraha Vriddhi Yogaha Taitil Karan Ravi Dakshinayane Evam Guna Visheshana Vishishtayam Shubha Punya Dine Sakala Sruti Smriti Pauranoktaha Phal Prapti Kamam Amuknam Yajmanasya. Please take your right names in your mind. Shubhnam Amuknam Sapparivaranam Adheyasya Asya Sri Mahaganapati Bhagavan Pujanam Sri Kalasthapana Varun Devata Sri Navagraha Prathana Surya Chandrama मंगल बुध गुरु शुक्र शनि राहु केतु देवता पूजनम। श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। सत्यनारायण भगवान पूजनम अष्टोशतनामावाली पूजनम करिष्ये नमः। सत्यनारायण व्रत कथां प्रथमोऽध्यायं संकीर्तनं भजनं महाप्रसादं आरातिक्यहं। जन्म नक्षत्रे जन्म उत्सव पूजनं मंगलाचरं। धनं धान्यं पशुं बहुपुत्रलाभं। दीर्घायुष्मान् दीर्घायुष्मति भवः। सर्वदेव पूजनं पूर्वकं। नैरुज्य दीर्घायु पुष्टि धन धान्यं स्मृध्यातं नवग्रहमखेन यचे इति संकल्पम्। ओमिति संकल्पः। Swasti Vachana. Grains in the hand now. Everybody, we chant Swasti Vachana to ensure that the environment is preserved and there's positive vibes, so our mind can feed off of all the positive energies. Om Swasti na Indro Riddhashravah. Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedah. स्वस्ति नो स्थारिक्षो अरिष्ठनेमिः। स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु पया पृथिव्यां पय ओषधीशो पयो दिव्यन्तरिक्षे पयोधाः पयस्वती प्रदिशा सन्तु मह्यम्। ॐ विष्णुररातमसि विष्णु स्नप्त्रेष्ठो विष्णु स्यूरसि विष्णुर्द्रोवसि वैष्णवमसि विष्णवे तव। अग्निर्देवता वातुदेवता सूर्यो देवता चंद्रमा देवता वसो देवता रुद्रदेवता आदित्य देवता मरुतो देवता। विश्वे देवा देवता बृहस्पतिर्देवता इंद्रो देवता वरुणो देवता। ओम द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापा शान्ति औषधय शान्ति वनस्पते शान्ति विश्वदेव शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वगं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधेषु शान्तिर्भवतु। ओम विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरितानि परासुवा यद्भद्रं तन्न आसवा। इमा रुद्रायत वसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्विराय प्रभरामहे मतिं। यथाशम सद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम्। एतन्ते देवा सवितर्यज्ञं प्राहुर्बृहस्पतये ब्रह्मणे। तेन यज्ञमवतेन यज्ञापतिं तेन मामवाम्। ॐ मनो ज्योतिर्जुषतां माजस्या बृहस्पतिर्यज्ञमिमं तनोत्वरिष्ठागुं। यज्ञगुं समिमं दधातु विश्वे देवा सैहमादयन्तामोगुं प्रतिष्ठा। एष वै प्रतिष्ठा नाम यज्ञो यत्रैतेन यज्ञेन यजन्ति सर्वमेवा प्रतिष्ठितं भवतिम्। गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे प्रियाणां त्वा प्रियपतिगं हवामहे निधिनां त्वा निधिपतिगं हवामहे वसो मम अहं जानी गर्वधमा त्वं मजासि गर्वधम्। नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो। नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो। नमो गृत्सेभ्यो गृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो। नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमः। ॐ सुमुखश्चैकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विकतो विघ्नराजो विनायकः। धूम्रकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो भालचन्द्रो गजाननं। द्वादशैतानि नामानि यापते चुनियादपि। विद्यारम्भे विवाहेश्च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा संग्रामे संकतश्चैव विघ्नस्तस्य न जायते। ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये इति स्वस्ति वचनम्। Ganpati Bhagwan Puja. Take flowers. We invoke the presence of Bhagwan Ganesha, seeking his blessings and guidance on all of you. ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। गं गणेशाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात्। मूषकवाहन मोदकहस्त चामरुकरुणा विलम्बितसूत्र वामनरूप महेश्वरपुत्र श्रीविघ्नविनाशनं पाधारण नमोस्तुते। महागणपतये नमः। ध्यानं समर्पयामि नमः। बोले गणपति भगवान की जय। आवाहनं समर्पयामि, आसनं समर्पयामि, पाद्यं समर्पयामि नमः। पाद्यं समर्पयामि। ॐ उष्णोरकं निर्मलं च सर्वसौगन्धसंयुक्तं पादप्रक्षालनार्थाय दत्तं ते प्रतिगृहतां पाद्यम् अर्घ्यम् आचमनीयं समर्पयामि नमः। पंचामृतमहास्नानं समर्पयामि नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। पंचामृतमयानीतं पयोदधिघृतं मधु शर्करा समायुक्तं स्नानार्थं प्रतिगृहतां पंचामृतमहास्नानं समर्पयामि। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गंगे च यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदा सिन्धु कावेरी जलयस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु। गंगा च क्षिप्रा यमुना सरस्वती गोदावरी वेत्रवती च नर्मदा सा चन्द्रभागा वरुणा तुसी नदी कुर्वन्तु वा पूर्णमनोरथं सदा। बोले गणपति भगवान की जय। ॐ महागणपतये नमः। स्नानं जतुभ्यं समर्पयामि यज्ञोपवीतं नमः। नवाभिसन्तु विद्युक्तं त्रिगुणं देवतामयम् उपवीतं चोत्तर्यं गृहाण परमेश्वरः। गन्धं धारयामि श्रीखण्डचन्दनं दिव्यं गन्धाढ्यं सुमनोहरं विलेपनं सुरासृष्टः चन्दनं प्रतिगृहताम् अक्षतां सतुभ्यं समर्पयामि नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। अक्षतां समर्पयामि नमः। Dubras, take the durva now. We do archana. Pushpa. Grass. So as we call the names of Lord Ganesha, you take one of your petals in the grass as well. You throw it in front of the Lord. Archana. Om Sumukhaye Namah. One. Om Ekadantaye Namah. Om Kapilaye Namah. Om Gajakarnakaye Namah. Om Lambodaraye Namah. Om Vikataye Namah. Om Vignarajaye Namah. Om Dhumraketave Namah. Om Ganadhyakshaye Namah. Om Bhalachandraye Namah. Om Gajananaye Namah. Om Vakratundaye Namah. Om Shurpakarnaye Namah. Om Herambaye Namah. Om Skandapurvajaye Namah. Pushpam Samarpayami Namah. Mahaganapataye Namah. Agarbatti. Om Dhupamagrapayami Namah. Vanaspatirsodbhuto gandhadhyo ganda uttama agraha sarvadevanam dhupoyam प्रतिगृहतां धूपमाग्रापयामि नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। दीपं दर्शयामि चन्द्रमां मनसो जातः चक्षुः सूर्यो वजायत मुखादिन्दश्च अग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायतं दीपं दर्शयामि नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। प्रसादम् ॐ नाभ्यासिदन्तरिक्षागं शीष्णोऽध्यो समवर्तथा पद्भ्यां भूमिर्दिशा श्रोत्रा तथा लोकामकल्पयं नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि प्राणाय स्वाहा अपानाय स्वाहा व्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा समानाय स्वाहा। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। नैवेद्यम् आचमन्यं समर्पयामि नमः। ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि नमः। भुगीफलं महादिव्यं नागबलिदलैर्युतं हेलादिचूर्णसंयुक्तं ताम्बूलं प्रतिगृह्यतां ताम्बूलफलं दक्षिणां च तुभ्यं समर्पयामि नमः। हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तथाग्रे भूतस्य जाता पतिरेकासि सदा भारपृथिवीं ध्यामुतीमां तस्मै देवाय अविशाविधेमं कर्पूरनिराजनं ज्योतिः। If we have people in the audience who can sing, kids and so, you can please come on up and sit in the meantime. Kadali garbhadi sambhutam karpuram cha pradipitam maratikyamaham kurve pashyame vardo bhavam. Om Mahaganapataye Namaha. Pratana. Let us pray now to Bhagwan Ganesha. In these beautiful prayers, we call his many names, and from his many names, we gain many inspiration, many forms of energy. Pranamya Shirsa Devam Gauriputram Vinayakam Bhaktavasam Smare Nityam Mayuh Kamartha Siddhaye Prathamam Vakratundam Cha Ekadantam Dvitiyakam Tritiyam Krishna Pingaksham Gajavakram Chaturthakam Lambodaram Panchamam Cha Shashtam Vikatameva Cha Saptamam Vignarajendram Dhumravarnam Tathashtakam Navamam Bhalachandram Cha Dashamam Tu Vinayakam Ekadasham Ganapatim Dvadasham Tu Gajananam Dvadashaitani Namani Trisandhyam Yaha Pate Naraha Nacha Vigna Bhayam Tasya Sarvasiddhim Karam Prabhu Vidyarti Labhate Vidyam Dhanarti Labhate Dhanam Putrarti Labhate Putra Moksharti Labhate Gatim Japet Ganapati Stotram Shadbhirmasi Phalam Labhet Samvatsarena Siddhim Cha Labhate Naste Sashanshaya Ashtabhyo Brahmanebhyascha Likhitvaya Samarpayet Tasya Vidya Bhavet Sarva Ganeshasya Prasidhata. Everybody together. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva Mata Janki Parvati Pita Mahadeva जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जानकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, माथे पर तिलक सोहे मूस की सवारी। पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा, लदवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जानकी पार्वती पिता महादेव। अंधन को आँख देख कोढ़ियन को काया, बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया। भव से पार करो नाथ भजन करो तेरा, लदवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जानकी पार्वती पिता महादेव। जो तेरा ध्यान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको, छोड़ तुझे और भला जाऊं मैं किसको। हे देवा कृपा करो कष्ट हरो मेरा, लदवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश देवा, माता जानकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। माता जानकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जानकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ, निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं, कपित्तजम्बोफलचारुभक्षणं, उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं, नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं। प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणपति भगवान की जय। Put your hands on the Kalash Puja. We do Kalash Puja to give thanks to the entire creation and ask the blessings of the elements, the oceans and everything else. Om Kalashasya mukhe Vishnu kanthe Rudra samasritah, मूले तस्या स्थिते ब्रह्मा मध्ये मातृगणस्मृतः। कुक्षौ तु सागरा सर्वसप्तदीपवसुन्धरा, ऋग्वेदो थयजुर्वेदो सामवेदो यथर्वणा। अंगैश्च सहिता सर्वे कलशं तु समाश्रिताः। श्री कलश देवाय नमः। ध्यानं समर्पयामि नमः। ध्यानं समर्पयामि नमः। आवाहनं वस्त्रयज्ञोपविधिधारयामि नमः। गन्धं धारयामि नमः। मानस्तु केतनये मानो आयशो मानो घोषो मानो अश्वेश्वरीरिषाः, मानो विरानरुद्रभामिनो वधीर्हविष्मन्ता। सदा मित्वा हवामहे इति मन्त्रेण कलशे गोमय स्पर्शं कुर्यात्। धान्यमसि धीनुहि देवान् प्राणायत्वा दानायत्वा, व्यानायत्वा दीर्घामनुप्रस्थितिमायुषिधां देवो वा इति मन्त्रेण कलशे स्पर्शं कुर्यात्। Take petals now. We do archana. From the Kalash has come all the Vedas and all sorts of strength and energies from the world. We worship the Kalash today to centralize all our energy in our systems. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Prachetase Namaha. Om Vam Sarupine Namaha. Om Vam Apam Pataye Namaha. ॐ वं जलाधिपतये नमः। ॐ वं पाशहस्ताये नमः। ॐ वं तीर्थराजाय नमः। ॐ वं मकरमणिभूषणाय नमः। ॐ ऋग्वेदाय नमः। ॐ यजुर्वेदाय नमः। ॐ सामवेदाय नमः। ॐ अथर्ववेदाय नमः। इतिहासाय नमः। पुराणाय नमः। वेदव्यासाय नमः। वसिष्ठाय नमः। उपवेदाय नमः। वेदांगाय नमः। ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः। धूपमाग्रापयामि नमः। वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाढ्यो गन्ध उत्तमम् आग्रह सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृहताम् धूपमाग्रापयामि नमः। दीपं दर्शयामि चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षो सूर्यो वजायत श्रोत्राद्वायुश्च प्राणश्च मुखादग्निरजायतः दीपं दर्शयामि नमः। ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः। प्रसादं जदुभ्यं समर्पयामि। नैवेद्यो नैवेदयामि शर्कराघृतसंयुक्तं मधुरं स्वादुचोत्तमम् उपहारासमायुक्तं नैवेद्यं प्रतिगृह्यतां नैवेदयामि नमः। ॐ प्राणाय स्वाहा पानाय स्वाहा व्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा समानाय स्वाहा। ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः। नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि नमः। आचमनीयं समर्पयामि ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि नमः। हिरण्यवर्णां दक्षिणां यदुभ्यं समर्पयामि नमः। ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः। कर्पूरनीराजनं ज्योतिं कदलीगर्भादिसम्भूतं कर्पूरा नमः। कर्पूरनीराजनं ज्योतिः। Take your hand now, put it on the coconut. We'll do a little Kalash Pratana. The reason why we do Kalash Puja, I think as Hindus we must know a little bit of the science behind what we do. Puja is so beautiful. Puja, when it is done and we understand what we're doing, we do it with a little bit more bhav. When we do Kalash Puja, we are worshipping Varun Dev, the Lord of the oceans. From the oceans, we know, ocean is the most powerful force on this earth at the moment. Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, all of them were stored to be protected in the oceans. Varun Dev blesses us with so many things. In our body, in our system, there's Varun Dev, the presence of water. When there is a balance of that energy, then we function properly. The 5 leaves represent the elements. So when we do Kalash Puja, we're praying for the balance of energy in the universe and in the body as well. May we all continue to be blessed with bodily energy to fulfill our duties. Om Devadanava Samvade Matyamano Mahodado Utpano Satada Kumbho Vidhrito Vishnuna Swayam Tvato Ye Sarva Tirthani Deva Sarve Tvaititam Tvaitishtanti Bhutani Tvai Prana Pratishtita Shivaswayam Tvamevasi Vishnustvam Cha Prajapatim Aditya Vasavo Rudra Vishve Deva Sapaitrikam Sanidhyam Kurume Deva Prasanno Bhava Sarvada Om Iti Shri Hiranya Singham Varunam Prabadhyam Tirtham Me Dehi Yachita Yanmaya Bhuttam Sadhunam Pape Bayascha Pratigraham Yaname Mansa Vacha Karmana Va Dushkritam Kritam Tanna Indro Varuno Brihaspati Savita Cha Punantu Puna Punaha Om Bam Varunaye Namaham Bole Varun Bhagavan Ki Jai Navgraha Pratna. Please take flowers. In Satya Narayan Puja, we always chant the Navgraha Stotram, asking for the planets to bless all of you. Om Asya Sri Navagraha Devebhyo Namah. Namostu Surya Somaya Chandraya Mangalaya Cha. Buddhascha Gurusha Shukraya Shaniraha Ketave Namah. Japa Kusum Samkasham Kashipeyang Mahadutim Tamorim Sarvapapagnam Pranato Yasmi Divakaram Dadhishankatu Sharabham Kshiro Danavasambhavam Namami Shashinam Somam Sambhor Mukutabhushanam Dharani Gharvasambhutam Vidyum Kanti Samaprabham Kaumarang Shakti Hastang Mangalam Pranamamyaham Priyangu Kalikasyamam Rupena Pratimam Buddham Saumya Saunagunopetam Tam Buddham Pranamamyaham Devanam Cha Rishirnam Cha Gurukanchan Sannibham Buddhibhutam Trilokesham Tam Namami Brihaspatim Himmakundam Mrinalabam Daityanam Paramam Gurum Sarvasastra Pravaktaram Bhargavam Pranamamyaham Neelanjana Samabhasam Raviputram Yamagrajam Chayamatam Sambhutam Tam Namami Sanischaram Arghakayang Mahaviryam Chandraditya Vivardhanam Singhika Garva Sambhutam Tam Rahu Pranamamyaham Palash Pushpa Samkasham Taraka Grahamastakam Raudram Raudatmakam Ghoram Tam Ketu Pranamamyaham Brahma Murari Sri Purantakari Bhano Sashi Bhumi Suto Buddhascha Guru Shukra Shani Rahu Ketava Sarve Graha Shanti Kara Bhavantu Ganadhipora Kashta Shashidhara Suto Buddho Gurur Bhagyo Sojanandana Rahuscha Ketuscha Paranagraha Kurvantu Va Purna Manoratam Sada Prem Se Bolo Sri Navagraha Devata Ki Jai. Put the flowers in the Kalash. Navagraha Devebhyo Namaha. Satya Narayan Bhagavan Puja. Take flowers. We do Dhyanam. There are some devotees who usually like to do Archana. If you have your flowers and you want to participate in the puja as well, you're free to come closer and do your Archana just now as we start Satya Narayan Bhagavan Puja. Om Bole Satya Narayan Swami Ki Jai. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayana. 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 Narayan Narayan Jai Jai Govind Hare. Narayan Narayan Jai Jai Gopal Hare.
नारायण नारायण जय जय गोविंद हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोपाल हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोविंद हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोपाल हरे। गोविंद हरे जय जय गोपाल हरे। गोविंद हरे जय जय गोपाल हरे। हो गोविंद हरे जय जय गोपाल हरे। गोविंद हरे जय जय गोपाल हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोविंद हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोविंद हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोपाल हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोपाल हरे। गोविंद हरे जय जय गोपाल हरे। गोविंद हरे जय जय गोपाल हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोविंद हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोपाल हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोविंद हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोपाल हरे। गोविंद हरे जय जय गोपाल हरे। गोविंद हरे जय जय गोपाल हरे। गोविंद हरे जय जय गोपाल हरे। बोले सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय।
Satyanarayan Bhagavan Puja was brought to this earth for families to uplift themselves. And that is the Katha of today, the first adhyay, the first chapter of the 5 chapters of the Satyanarayan Katha is a purpose of this beautiful Katha. Why are we doing it? Why, most importantly, do we sit as a family and we do it? But for now, I would like to encourage all of you during the puja to let your mind be focused always on puja. Puja in basic Hanuman Ji Chalisa, it tells us man krama vachan dhyana jo lave. Not just dhyana jo lave, man krama vachan, with your mind, with your actions, your speech, everything, just like you're driving or you're focused on something, everything has to be there. Body, mind, everything has to be there for it to be complete, for it to be effective. Puja is the same. Satyanarayan Bhagavan Puja is done in a certain way. And so today, Himan Panwarji, Vaishaliji, and their lovely children, Vedant and Vaishnavi, are seated here along with Bhaiji Chris, Babita, and their entire family to sit and to do puja. We pray that Bhagavan Satyanarayan Ji bless Vaishnavi in abundance as she celebrates her birthday today. It is always a blessing on the day of your birthday to pray. Why? Because the basic human value is to give gratitude. Animals cannot be thankful because they don't know what that is. They depend on a little food. They depend on a place to sleep. They depend on you, rubbing their head a little bit, telling they're good boy, good girl, whatever it is. That's it. They don't know how to give thanks. They don't know when their birthday is. They don't know how to be thankful. Human being, we are a being. We are not a creature. A being evolved. And one of the beautiful things of being a being is that we can be thankful. Somebody opens a door for you, you say thanks to them, right? Somebody hands you a bottle of water, you say thank you. Very, very little things we say thank you for. When it is our birthday, Bare bhagya manush tan pava, sur durlabh sab granth hi gava, sadhan dham moksha kar dwara, pai na jehi parlok savara. This body, it is the only vehicle that can be used to go from a human platform to a divine one. The only vehicle, not the dog body, not the snake body, Bare bhagya manush tan pava. And it is the greatest gift given to us. Therefore, it is something to be thankful for. It is something to be thankful for. Today, as we celebrate Vaishnavi's birthday and Bhaiji Chris Manguru's birthday, we give thanks on behalf of their family for blessing them with life. That is a blessing itself. To wake up in the morning and to breathe, to celebrate our birthday is a blessing. Let's give Satya and Bhagwan thanks to all of them. Please take flowers. We're going to do the puja step by step. Again, if there's anybody who wants to participate in the archana, you can come, please sit around here. We usually do this in the temple. It's a very family-oriented puja. You can sit around the puja bedi here, and then you can participate. If not, you can just sit and participate by praying. That's no problem. Clasp hands. Om Agaccha Deva Devesha. Again, I'm kindly asking those who can sing and play instruments, harmonium and so, please come and sit there. You will accompany me. The temple kids are doing some rehearsals and so now. I'm sure there are many, many people who can do that here. Please sit down. Let's pray. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Agaccha Deva Vedesha Satya Narayana Prabhu Kriyamanam Maya Pujam Grihana Jagadishwaraha. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Bhagavan Shri Satya Narayana Iha Gaccha Mama Pujam Grihana Suprasanno Bhava Prasidah Dhyanam Samarpayami Namah. Bole Satya Narayana Bhagavan ki Jai. Put the flowers at his feet. Take some more flowers again. We're going to give the Lord the asana, the place to sit. As much as we prepare a nice thali for him, let us prepare to put him in our hearts as well. Nana Ratna Samayuktam Karta Swaru Vibhushitam Asanam Deva Devesha Prityartham Pratigrehyata Iti Satyanarayane Namaha Asanam Samarpayami Namaha. Take flowers again. Dhyanam, you got to let him be in your mind. Dhyaye Satyam Gunatitam Gunatraye Samanvitam Lokanatam Trilokesham Kaustuva Varnam Harim Neelavarnam Pitavastram Sri Matsapata Bhushitam Govindam Gokulanandam Brahmadhairapi Pujayet Sri Satyanarayane Namaha Dhyanam Samarpayami Namah. Padhyam. Wash his feet now. Narayanam Namastestu Narakarnavataraka Padhyam Grihana Devesha Mamaha Saukhya Vivardhaya. Om Sri Satyanarayane Namah Padhyam Samarpayami Namaham. Wash his hands. Vyakta Vyakta Swarupaya Rishika Pataye Namah
मया निवेदितो भक्त्याम् अर्घ्योऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि। नमः। वाटर टू ड्रिंक। मंदाकिन्यस्त्वारु यद्वारि सर्वपापहरं शुभं तदीदं कल्पितं देव सम्यगाछं यतं त्वया। श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। आचमन्यं समर्पयामि। नमः। पंचामृत। ओम क्षीरोदशेव शयनं क्षीरोधनतया प्रिया क्षीरोदगन्धाहृतश्रीरं स्नानं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। ओम श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। पंचामृत स्नानं समर्पयामि। नमः। गंगा जल। गंगे च यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदा सिंधु कावेरी जलेऽस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु। श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। स्नानं समर्पयामि। नमः। Everybody. ओम नमो नारायण। 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 यज्ञोपवीतं समर्पयामि। नमः। वस्त्रं समर्पयामि। नमः। वेदसुक्तासमायुक्तं यज्ञसामन्वितं सर्ववर्णप्रदे देव वासासि ते विनिर्मितं। श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। वस्त्रं समर्पयामि। ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेशानां निर्मितं ब्रह्मसूत्रकं गृहाण भगवान् विष्णु सर्वेष्ठ फलदो भव। श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। वस्त्रयज्ञोपवीति धारयामि। नमः। चन्दनं समर्पयामि। श्रीखण्डचन्दनं दिव्यं गन्धाढ्यं सुमनोहरं विलेपनं सुराश्रेष्ठचन्दनं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। गन्धं धारयामि। नमः। कुमकुमं च तुभ्यं नमः। अथ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। अष्टोशतनामावली। The 108 names of Bhagwan Satyanarayan on this beautiful occasion. May he bless all of you here today as we chant the 108 names. Om. We do Archana at the same time. There is the petals in front of you. Om Satyadevaye Namaha. Om Satyatmane Namaha. Om Satyabhutaye Namaha. Om Satyapurushaye Namaha. Om Satyanathaye Namaha. Om Satyasakshine Namaha. Om Satyayogaye Namaha. Om Satyayagyaye Namaha. Om Satyajnanapriyaye Namaha. Om Satyanidhaye Namaha. Om Satyasambhavaye Namaha. Om Satyaprabhuve Namaha. Om Satyeshwaraye Namaha. ॐ सत्यकर्मणे नमः, ॐ सत्यपवित्राये नमः, ॐ सत्यमङ्गलाये नमः, ॐ सत्यगर्भाये नमः, ॐ सत्यप्रजापतये नमः, ॐ सत्यविक्रमाये नमः, ॐ सत्यसिद्धाये नमः, ॐ सत्याच्युताये नमः, ॐ सत्यवीराये नमः, ॐ सत्यबोधाये नमः, ॐ सत्यधर्माये नमः, ॐ सत्याग्रजाये नमः, ॐ सत्यसन्तुष्टाये नमः, ॐ सत्यवराहाये नमः, ॐ सत्यपारायणाये नमः, ॐ सत्यपूर्णाये नमः, ॐ सत्यौषधाये नमः, ॐ सत्यशाश्वताये नमः, ॐ सत्यप्रवर्धनाये नमः, ॐ सत्यविभवे नमः, ॐ सत्यज्येष्ठाये नमः, ॐ सत्यश्रेष्ठाये नमः, ॐ सत्यविक्रमणे नमः, ॐ सत्यधन्विने नमः, ॐ सत्यमेधाये नमः, ॐ सत्याधीशाये नमः, ॐ सत्यकृतवे नमः, ॐ सत्यकालाये नमः, ॐ सत्यवत्सलाये नमः, ॐ सत्यवसवे नमः, ॐ सत्यमेधाये नमः, ॐ सत्यरुद्राये नमः, ॐ सत्यब्रह्मणे नमः, ॐ सत्यामृताये नमः, ॐ सत्यवेदांगाये नमः, ॐ सत्यचतुरात्मने नमः, ॐ सत्यभोक्त्रे नमः, ॐ सत्यशुचये नमः, ॐ सत्यार्जिताये नमः, ॐ सत्येन्द्रियाये नमः, ॐ सत्यसंगराये नमः, ॐ सत्यस्वर्गाये नमः, ॐ सत्यनियमाये नमः, ॐ सत्यमेध्याये नमः, ॐ सत्यवेद्याये नमः, ॐ सत्यपीयूषाये नमः, ॐ सत्यमायाये नमः, ॐ सत्यमोहाये नमः, ॐ सत्यासुरानन्दाये नमः, ॐ सत्यसागराये नमः, ॐ सत्यतपसे नमः, ॐ सत्यसिंहाये नमः, ॐ सत्यमृगाये नमः, ॐ सत्यलोकपालकाये नमः, ॐ सत्यस्थिताये नमः, ॐ सत्यदिक्पालकाये नमः, ॐ सत्यधनुर्धराये नमः, ॐ सत्याम्बुजाये नमः, ॐ सत्यवक्राये नमः, ॐ सत्यगुरवे नमः, ॐ सत्यनपायाये नमः, ॐ सत्यसाक्षिणे नमः, ॐ सत्यसंवृताये नमः, ॐ सत्यसंपदाये नमः, ॐ सत्यवह्रये नमः, ॐ सत्यवायुवे नमः, ॐ सत्यशिखराये नमः, ॐ सत्यानन्दाये नमः, ॐ सत्याधिराजाये नमः, ॐ सत्यश्रीपादाये नमः, ॐ सत्यगुह्याये नमः, ॐ सत्योदराये नमः, ॐ सत्यहृदयाये नमः, ॐ सत्यकमलाये नमः, ॐ सत्यनालाये नमः, ॐ सत्यहस्ताये नमः, ॐ सत्यवाहवे नमः, ॐ सत्यमुखाये नमः, ॐ सत्यजिह्वाये नमः, ॐ सत्यदौष्टाये नमः, ॐ सत्यनासिकाये नमः, ॐ सत्यश्रोत्राये नमः, ॐ सत्यश्रोत्राये नमः, ॐ सत्यचक्षसे नमः, ॐ सत्यशिरसे नमः, ॐ सत्यमुक्ताये नमः, ॐ सत्याम्बराये नमः, ॐ सत्याम्भरणाये नमः, ॐ सत्यायुधाये नमः, ॐ सत्यश्रीवल्लभाये नमः, ॐ सत्यगुप्ताये नमः, ॐ सत्यपुष्कराये नमः, ॐ सत्यद्विजाये नमः, ॐ सत्यभामावतारकाये नमः, ॐ सत्यगृह्णे नमः, ॐ सत्यप्रहरणायुधाये नमः इति सत्यनारायण अष्टोशतनामावली नमः। बोले सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय। पुष्पं सधूपमाग्रापयामि नमः। ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यकृत उरुत्तदस्व यद्वैषां पद्भ्याघं शुद्धो अजायत धूपदीपनिवारणाय नमः। चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षो सूर्यो अजायत मुतादग्निश्च अग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत धूपदीपनिवारणाय नमः। नैवेदयामि नमः। नाभ्यासिदन्तरिक्षागुं शीष्णोधौ समवर्तधां पद्भ्यां भूमिर्दशाश्रोत्र तथा लोकामकल्पयं कमलपुष्पाये प्रिय पुष्पाय वैकुंठ पुष्पाय नमः, श्री नारायण पुष्पाय पवित्र पुष्पाय नमः, भक्ति पुष्पाय नमः, कमलाय कमल प्रियाय नमः, सत्यनारायणे नमः, नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि नमः, नारायणे नमः। ओम नमो नारायणाय। ओम नमो नारायणाय नैवेदयामि नमः। प्राणाय स्वाहा, पानाय स्वाहा, व्यानाय स्वाहा, उदानाय स्वाहा, समानाय स्वाहा, नैवेद्यम् आचमनीयं समर्पयामि। तुलसीं हेमारूपां च रत्नरूपां च मञ्जरीं भवमोक्षप्रदां तुभ्यम् अर्पयामि हरे प्रियम्। ओम नमो नारायणाय नमः। ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि नमः। हिरण्यवर्णां दक्षिणां च तुभ्यं समर्पयामि। हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तथाग्रे भूतस्य जाता पतिरेकासीत्। सदाधार पृथिवीं ध्यामुते मां कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेमम्। कर्पूर आरती। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोविंद हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोपाल हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोविंद हरे। नारायण नारायण जय जय गोपाल हरे। गोविंद हरे जय जय गोपाल हरे। गोविंद हरे जय जय गोपाल हरे। जय जय गोपाल हरे। जय जय गोपाल हरे। प्रार्थना। The Lord is pleased. We have done Shodash Upchar Puja. Let us join with the Panwar family and the Mangro family in offering gratitude and thanks today. What is there that we can offer Bhagwan that He is pleased with? He has given us everything. Whatever we are giving Him today, He has given that all to us. Today, we offer thanks. ध्याये सत्यम गुणातीतम गुणसहितमन्वितम लोकनाथम त्रिलोकेशम कौस्तुभावरणम हरि. Lord, who is the master of all the three worlds, you who possess all the wealth, all the gems, and have given it to us, giving it back to you, O Lord. What's the purpose? Today, please accept our submission to you and our thanks on behalf of both families and all of you present as well. May Bhagwan Satya Narayan ji bless you in abundance. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Dhyaye Satyam Gunatitam Gunatraya Samanvitam Lokanatam Trilokesham Kaustuva Varanam Harim. नीलवर्णं पीतवस्त्रं श्रीमत्सपतभूषितं गोविन्दं गोकुलानन्दं ब्रह्माधैरपि पूजयेत्। ध्येयं सदा सवितृमण्डलमध्यवर्ती नारायणाय शिरसिजा सरिसन्निविष्ट केयूरवाणकरकुण्डलवान् किरीटी हारे हिरण्मयवपुर्घृतशङ्खचक्रः। इति श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः पूजनं करिष्ये नमः। प्रेम से बोलो श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय। नारायण भगवान की। Now we usually invite everybody to come and offer prasadam or flowers, whatever you have to offer. Please come on. You have two bedis here. You can come eat either one of them. While this is happening, all those who can come and sing bhajans, please come and do so. This is the time for you to do that. Sing bhajans. And the shrotas will go and offer some malas and so on, the murtis.
सुख की माथी सिंध पड़े, नाम हरि कथा बलिहारी बात घटा, पल पल नाम रता। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, 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 हो बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, हो बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। जन्म सफल होगा रे बंदे, मन में राम बसा ले, मन में राम बसा ले। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। हे राम पतित पावन करुणा कर, और सदा सुख दाता। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, हो बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। हे राम पतित पावन करुणा कर, और सदा सुख दाता। सरस सुहागन अति मन भावन, सरस सुहागन अति मन भावन, राम से प्रीत लगा ले, मन में राम बसा ले। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। मोह माया है जूता बंधन, त्याग से तू प्राणी। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। हे मोह माया है झूठा बंधन, त्याग से तू प्राणी। राम नाम की ज्योति जला कर, राम नाम की ज्योति जला कर, अपना भाग जगा ले, मन में राम बसा ले। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम, हो बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम, हो बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम।
जभती ने लोक गाए, शिवनाथ तेरे महिमा जभती ने लोक गाए, नाचे धरा गगन तो शिवनाथ
बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय। जय सीताराम everyone. Jai Sitaram everyone. Hello, Jai Sitaram. Is there any young people here today? Jai Sitaram. Very nice. Nice to see all of you. And welcome to our Narayan Katha, the first day of our Narayan Katha. On behalf of our temple, of course, we welcome all of you. And on behalf of Himan Panwarji and Vaishali Panwarji and their lovely children, Vedant and Vaishnavi, we welcome all of you as well. Please let us give a big hand for Vaishnavi celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Today is your actual birthday, right? So it's a blessed beginning of new things in her life. Birthdays are always very special. I spoke a little bit about this earlier. Vaishnavi is obviously no stranger to our community and to our temple and to, of course, all the temples. I always tell Sita that Vaishnavi is a younger version of Vaishaliji. When you watch her, you can see Vaishaliji in her. I don't know Vaishaliji in her teenager years, but when you look at Vaishnavi, that's probably what she would look like. We're very proud of Vaishnavi and that she chose to do puja on this day. So happy birthday to you. Bhagwan Satyanarayan's Bhagwan blessings. It's a very appropriate puja. They've done this puja before, Satyanarayan puja. And we'll talk about it, why we do that today. May Bhagwan Satyanarayan, Bhagwan bless her with dhanam dhanyam, bahuputra labham. Whatever it is that your desire is, health, wealth, expansion of family, may Bhagwan always bless you with that. And to our dear brother, Bhaiji Chris Mangru, who is a devotee of our temple and a friend of our temple and a friend of mine as well. We want to wish him happy birthday. Please give him a big round of applause. The Mangru family is known for many things. One of the things they're known for is they always pray together. That is one thing, if they're coming, last Shravan month, we were here, we're always here for Shravan. And they came so many sessions. We were always wondering, will people attend? But when the Mangru family comes, they bring so much joy. They always clap, they always pray together. Today is his birthday as well. And it's a blessing to pray with his family in their beautiful temple, in our beautiful temple. May Bhagwan Hanumanji, Satyanarayan Bhagwan, Shivji Bhagwan bless them in abundance with long life, health, and well-being. They're known to be givers of their community. They're business people, they're very busy people, but they never forget their culture, their dharma. Whenever we call upon them or don't call upon them, they always respond. Happy birthday to you, Chris. Bhagwanji's blessings always. Now, when we do any katha, whether it is Ramayana katha or Shivji Bhagwan katha or Bhagavad katha, there is one devotee that there is one devotee that loves to be there all the time. Do you know who that is? Who's that devotee? He loves to be at all the kathas. Who? Auntie Kamal? Hanumanji Maharaj. Hanumanji Maharaj, aayi ki asana lijiye. We always bring Hanumanji Maharaj for any katha that we do, including Satyanarayan katha, because Hanumanji is Parama Bhakta. There is no other disciple, devotee, filled with devotion. He is a living, breathing form of devotion, bhakti, walking upon this earth. Let us invite him to this katha this evening so that he can be our chief guest. And of course, the Mangru family loves Hanumanji Maharaj. We ask Bhagwan Hanumanji to bless Chris with health and strength always. Ana Pavan Kumar. This is very simple. Everybody can clap and sing together. Ana Pavan Kumar, hamare is mandir mein आन पवन कुमार, आन पवन कुमार हमारे इस मंदिर में, हमारे इस मंदिर में, हमारे इस मंदिर में, हमारे इस मंदिर में, हमारे इस मंदिर में। आन पवन कुमार, आन पवन कुमार हमारे इस मंदिर में। ओ अभियान संग्राम जी को लाना, अभियान संग्राम जी को लाना। हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे। एवरीबॉडी हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे। अभियान संग्राम जी को लाना, अभियान संग्राम जी को लाना। राम जी को लाना संग सीता जी को लाना, राम जी को लाना संग सीता जी को लाना। होगी जय जयकार, होगी जय जयकार हमारे इस मंदिर में। आन पवन कुमार, आन पवन कुमार हमारे इस मंदिर में। ओ अभियान संग शंकर जी को लाना, अभियान संग शंकर जी को लाना। ओम नमः शिवाय, 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 ओम नमः शिवाय। अभियान संग शंकर जी को लाना, अभियान संग शंकर जी को लाना। शंकर जी को लाना संग गौरा जी को लाना, शंकर जी को लाना संग गौरा जी को लाना। होगी जय जयकार, होगी जय जयकार हमारे इस मंदिर में। आन पवन कुमार, आन पवन कुमार हमारे इस मंदिर में। आन पवन कुमार, आन पवन कुमार हमारे इस मंदिर में, हमारे इस मंदिर में, हमारे इस मंदिर में। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथ कीर्तनम, यत्र यत्र नारायण कीर्तनम, तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं। वाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमते राक्षसान्तकम्। बोलिए पवन सुत हनुमान की। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथ कीर्तनम. Our language is so rich, it is so beautiful. There's no English meaning to these things. Lekin yatra yatra, wherever there is Raghunath ji ka kirtan, Narayan ji ka kirtan, Bole Baba ki kirtan, tatra tatra kritamastakānjalim, there Hanuman ji will always be. Vashpavari paripurna lochanam, marutim namate rakshasantakam. And when he's present, you will always feel that presence. To Hanuman ji we bow, and we welcome all of you this evening, and thank you for being here for Satya Narayan Katha. Ekada naimisharanye rishaya shaunakadaya pratyachur munaya sarve sutam pauranikam kalu व्रतेन तपसा किं वा प्राप्यते वाञ्छितं फलं तत्सर्वश्रोतुमिच्छामा कथयस्या महामुने। एकदा नैमिषारण्ये, ekada, once upon a time. All the little children who are here, maybe that one is too little to know this. But when the children are little and you put them to bed and you start a story and you say, once upon a time, what will happen? They will pull their sheet very closely, and, you know, their chadar, they'll pull their blanket very closely. The minute you say to the child, once upon a time, oh, they're so excited because they know that some nice story is going to come. Cinderella is going to come, and whatever it is. Are bhai, the first once upon a time that was ever written, Satya Narayan Katha. First once upon a time, ekada naimisharanya. Once upon a time, in Naimisharanya. Naimisharanya is a place in India. It still is there, where Bhagavatam was narrated and Satya Narayan Katha was narrated. Whenever we want to narrate these things, we go to a place and we narrate it, because these are divine discourses. Naimisharanya rishaya saunakadaya prapyachur munaya sarve sutam pauranikam kalu. And this narration of the Satya Narayan Katha, this little book, was done by Sutta, Sutji Maharaj, to Shaunak ji. I want you to listen because I'm going to test you afterwards. Everybody, hello? So Sutji is narrating to Shaunak Muni and 88,000 other rishis. 88,000 other rishis. I want you to think about it. You know, we are in a temple here, and I have to get a little microphone to talk to you. Otherwise, you may not hear me clearly if you're from a distance. But there were 88,000 rishis in a forest without a microphone. How in the world are they going to hear this beautiful story that Sutji Maharaj is going to narrate to them? Does it even make sense? Right? And that is why our children nowadays are saying, Panditji, all these old-fashioned stories, they're just written ekada, once upon a time, they don't make sense. Are Baba, no. It's not like that. You know, one of the things that is destroying Hinduism and our culture today is something called academic Hinduism. When our children go to school and they learn, many high school children are here, they learn world religion, you have to see how they butcher our Hindu culture. They butcher it. They call Shivji a player because he has Sati and he has Parvati, and I don't know what they tell the children about Krishna. So when the children, when they come to the temple, I says, Guruji, Bhagwan Shri Krishna has 16,108 wives. What is this? What kind of culture do I have? I said, Bhaiji, no, you got it wrong. Bhagwan Shri Krishna did not have 16,108 wives alone. Right now, he probably has 3 billion wives. 3 billion wives, they go crazy. He said, oh God, I don't want to become this. I said, no. If you have about 3 billion women on this planet, they're probably more, with 6 billion people. Let's say you have 4 billion women on this planet. And all of them claim, like the gopis of Vrindavan, that Krishna is their husband. If you have 4 billion women claiming that Krishna is their husband, that's not his problem. His problem, he is one single man. But they're like the gopis of Vrindavan, when they used to go to Yamuna Devi and dip the water of the Yamuna Devi and pray to her. And they'll come to Katyayani Devi in Vrindavan, which is a Shakti Peeth, and they'll pray to Mata Katyayani, Bhagavad Katha this is. And they'll say, let Krishna be our husband. All the gopis would pray for that. Let Krishna be our husband. This gopi is praying, and right beside this gopi is another gopi, and she's praying for the same thing. If 4 billion women are praying for Krishna to be the husband, and the Lord says, I bless you that Krishna be your husband, doesn't he have 4 billion wives? Of course he has 4 billion wives. But it is not in the context that you and I think about. Academic religion has destroyed our children's alignment to our culture. And that is one of the reasons we need to reform this whole thing. But that's a different topic. Narayan Katha has come to us to tell us that wherever something good is being done, in the Naimisharanya forest, 88,000 rishis are going to listen. But they're not going to hear everything. But the fact that something good is being done there, and they are there, it means they are part of something that is good. They are part of something divine. Wherever puja is done, our children or even grown people may not understand what is going on. But the fact that they are there, it means that they are part of something good that is happening. 88,000 rishis, they asked Suji Maharaj. Shaunak, the leader of them, asked, Narada naiva samprishte ekada narado yogi paranugraha kamshaya paryatan vividhana loka martya loka mupagata. They asked Suji Maharaj to tell them how the Satyanarayan Katha came to this earth. How is it that we are participating in it? Suji Maharaj says, once there was a great sant. Sant kaun hai? Sant translates to saint in the Hindu culture. Sant translates to saint, but there is no description of the looks of a saint. A lot of young people here today, I want to help you understand this a little bit. Because we grew up understanding that when a person dresses in a certain way, maybe in a total white garment or an orange garment or something, that qualifies you to do something to them, to revere them, and that's so in most cases. But in many parts of India, dhoti and kurta is the daily wear by many people. What do? Is everyone then a pandit? Right? Naradaji was a saint. A saint, according to Tulsidas ji, is someone who looks at their own problems as a mustard seed, but who takes on the problems of others, the problems of society, and takes it on as though it's heavy as a mountain. Naradaji was one who was such a person. He could not see wrong things happening and just walk away from it. Nekada narado yogi paranugraha kamshaya paryatan vividhan loka martya loka mupagata. Martya loka or mritya loka means this earth. It is a dying planet. Satyug, the average age of people was 100,000 years. I tell this every Satyanarayan Katha. In Satyug, average age of a person 100,000 years. Treta Yug, average age of a person 10,000 years. Dwapar Yug, average age of a person 1,000 years. And in Kal Yug, we say, may you live long as 100 years. For us, it was 100,000, but we have come down to 100 years. Now it's averaging out at 80. So we can tell, the quality of life people had. He came to Martya Loka. And when he came to Mrityuloka, Martyaloka Mupagata, Tatra Dishta Jana Sarve Nana Klesha Samanvita. He's Klesha, he saw Klesh. Klesha means, destructions, devastating things happening. There was imbalance. Some people had in abundance, some did not have, and that kind of thing. Some people had in abundance to eat, wealth, health, and some did not. He saw imbalance. And a saint, when they say imbalance, they could not tolerate this. So what did he do? He went back to God. A person who has access to something that can be helpful to people, they must definitely give it back to help them. He goes now, and he goes to Bhagwan Vishnu. What does he say? Shriman Narayan, 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 Shriman Narayan, 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 Shriman Narayan, 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 Shriman Narayan, 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 Satya Narayan, 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 Satya Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Namaste Vangamanatosti Rupayantata Shaktaye Adi Madhyantahitaya Nirgunaya Gunatmane Sarvoshada Bhutaya Bhakta Namadinashini Shrutva Stotram Tato Vishnur Naradam Pratibhavata Shriman Narayan, 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 Sriman Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Bhagavan Uvacha Hare Kimartha Bhagato Sitvam Kinte Manasi Vartate Kathayasya Mahabhaga Tatsarvam Kathayapite Martyaloke Jana Sarve Nana Shoka Samanvita Nana Yoni Samutpanna Klishayanti Karmabhi Shriman Narayan 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 Sriman Narayan 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 Sriman Narayan 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 Sriman Narayan 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 Satya Narayan 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 Satya Narayan Narayan Narayan. You're doing a good job. It's Ajay, he's playing for the first time for me at the temple, so good job. Thank you. Please do clap for him. I think he's a bit nervous, but he's doing a good job. Namaste Vanga Manaso Tita Rupamananta Shakti. Naraji went, you know where he went? He went to the heavens. The beauty of the Hindu dharma is that it teaches us that a human being have access to God at any point of their life. Bhagwan, they did not send a messenger for any one of us. He did not send a messenger. There is no scripture of the Hinduism that talks that Bhagwan was too busy, so he sent his messenger. No. Vipradhenu surasantahit leenham manuj avatar nij ichha niramit tanu maya gun gopar. Why did Tulsidas ji? Vipra. Why did Ramji Bhagwan come? Vipra, for the noble. Dhenu, for the cows. Sur santahit. Sur, for the good people. Sant, for the saintly people. Vipradhenu sur santahit. Leenha manuj avatar, for the protection of the cows, the noble, the saintly. Leenha manuj avatar, the Lord came in a human form. Nija ichha niramita tanu maya gunugopar. Ichha. Through his willpower, he comes in any form. He does not send a messenger for anyone. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Anybody know the rest of the verse? Yada yada hi dharmasya. Hello? tadatmanam sujamyaham. Next verse after that. Paritranaya. Who's chanting there? Hello? Very good. Very nice. When young people are chanting slokas like this, we have to be very happy. Give him a big hand. And hello, when old people are chanting shlokas like that, you have to give them a big hand too. Pitaji is from my Gita class, so they know all these verses. Pita, paritranaya sadhunam, same thing, Ramayana, paritranaya sadhunam, for the protection of the sadhus, vinashaya shadushkritam, and to destroy the enemies, dharma sansthapanataya, for the upholding of dharma, sambhavami yuge yuge. He'll come age after age after age. For who? For you, for dharma. The Hindu way of accessing Bhagavan is very unique. We can close our eyes and do manasik puja, and the Lord appears in the mind. The Hindu way of bringing God into a murti sthapana, pran pratishta. When we look at a murti, we don't see a carved marble, we see Bhagavan in that murti. That is the Hindu faith. And I'm amazed that our youngsters today, and our elders as well, but more so our youngsters, are embracing this thing called Bhagavan, because he must never, or she must never be neglected in your life. It is okay to have your life, but it is okay also to embrace your companion that will be there. Na tato, na mata, na bandhur, na data, na putro, na putri, na bhrityo, na bharta, na jaya, na vidya, na vrittir mameva, gatistvam tameka bhavani. Everything that we are claiming for will go one day, but that Bhavani, that Bhagavan will hold on to us. Narad went to the heavens and he said, Prabhu, I am in distress. Satya Narayan Bhagavan asked him, Kimartham gatostvim kinte manasi vartate kathayasya mahabhaga tatsarva kathayamite. For what purpose have you come? Why is my devotee distressed? Naraji says, Prabhu, martya loke. What is martya loke or mrityu lok? Hello? Hold on. Huh? Earth. Very good. Next time I'm going to point fingers, so I'm going to ask generally. Hello? Mrityu loka is earth. What does mrityu lok means? Mrityu. What mrityu mean? Death, dying. Good. Mrityu loko jana sarve nana shoka samanvita. Naraji says, Prabhu, on the mrityu lok, there is imbalance. People are dying young, people are having diseases, people are rich, some people are poor. What is this imbalance? I want you to tell me the purpose of this happening, first of all, and secondly, tell me the cure for it. Right? We want to know what we have first, and we want to know what can cure it. The Lord has an answer. Sadhu pushtam tvaya vatsa luganugraha kamshaya yat krityam uchyate mohat chuchushunyam vadamite. The Lord says, you ask me why? Narada, I think all of us know why we have whatever we have experienced or are experiencing. Karmana jayate jantu, dukham sukham bhayam kshemam. Whether it is sadness or happiness, whether it is sickness or good health, whether it is freedom or imprisonment, sukham dukham bhayam kshemam. Karmana, our own karmas, are responsible for that. It is always nice to come to the temple and listen to this, rather than going to a funeral and tell somebody, the reason your Pitaji died is because your karma. We have to understand the karma law first, then we embrace life with a lot of humility. Naraji, people's karma are the cause of their downfalls and of course of their upliftment. But let's focus on what can help them. What can help them? Naraji says, please tell me of the remedy. Satya Narayanasya vratam samyagya dhanata kritva sadhya sukham bhuktva paratatra moksham apnuyat. Satyanarayan Bhagavan says, Narad, there is one prayer, one puja that is called Satyanarayana Vrata Puja. When it is done with devotion and emotion and meaning, one can free themselves from all confusions of life. The Hindu way of praying is very unique. We offer a flower to God. Why do we offer a flower to God? You know, Vishnu? It represents your heart. Very good. Give Vishnu a big hand. Clap for him. Because you cannot physically take out your heart and give it to God, you offer a flower. Mantra pushpam. Mallikadi, sugandhini, it must be a scented and that kind of thing. Why do you offer a fruit to God? Anybody? Why do you offer a fruit to God? How many people have banana, prasadam? Why do you offer a fruit to God? You keep, what? You know? Any guess? Any guess? Why do you offer fruit to God? How many people brought fruit today? You must know why you offer fruit to God. Your fruit represents your karma phala. Karma phala. When you offer a fruit to God, it is prasad, but you are symbolically offering the fruits of your karma. That is why, young and old, youthful or not, everything that we do is you must think of it as an offering to your divine. The minute you lift your hands to do something, remind yourself it is an offering to the divine. And if you love the divine so much, if you love Bhagavan so much, you will always lift your hands to do something good for that divine. Let me ask all of you young people a question here today. Which is the most important school you will ever go to? Which is the highest school there is? Hello? Which is the highest school? Let me, you guys know? Which is the highest school you'll ever go to? No, tell me. Which is the highest school you go to? Who said that? Who said that? My sister. That's the answer I'm looking for. The highest school that you will ever attend is called home. Your parents, but don't stay too long. It's okay at some point in time to get married. There's nothing wrong with getting married. Hello? Young people don't like to get married these days. I don't know why. It's a good thing. It's a very blessed thing, right? So home is the best school you can go in your, whatever university you'll go to, whatever college you'll go to, whatever school you'll go to. The home of your parents is the highest and the best school you'll ever go to. Why? What will they never teach you in a university? Pratkal uthike raghunata. Balkan. Pratkal uthike raghunata. Mat pita guru navahi mata. You know what they will never teach you in the university? To adore your mother, your father, and your guru. To Sarah, have you learned that in school? Have they ever taught you to respect your parents and your guru? They probably don't know who your guru is. The only place they will ever teach you to respect, that is Ramayana. Pratakal utike raghunata, mata pita guru navahi mata. Ramji Bhagwan will wake up in the morning, and the first thing he will ever do is bow to his mother, his father, and his guru. Why is your parents' home the most important school you will ever go to? Why? Bhaye kumar jab hi sab bhrata. Bhaye kumar jab hi sab bhrata. Deen janev guru pitu mata. You will never get something called Upanayan Sanskar in a school. But in your parents' home, Deen janev guru pitu mata. Your professor may be a very impressive, qualified teacher, but they will never ever be qualified to teach you like the 3 G's. Hello? How much G's do you have on your phone today? 5 G's. 5 G's. One day I asked a young man here, how many G's do you have? He said, Panditji, I have lots of thousands in my bank account. G's. Because G's is a Guyanese term, right? Give me a G, no? A G, a couple of G's. It means couple of thousand, couple of grand, right? So Panditji, lots of G's. No. So how many G's do you have in your phone right now? 5 G's. You know how many G's were there in the Hindu culture? How many G's? Mata, Pita, Guru, Na Vahi Mata. Mataji, Pitaji, and Guruji. That's all the G that you need. Mataji, Pitaji, and Guruji. No university will ever teach a child about the 3 G's. They will try to sell you 5G and spend all the money that you work for to pay for that 5G at the end of the month. But they'll never teach you to respect the 3 G's. 3 G's, very powerful G's. Henna ji? Very powerful G. Mataji, Pitaji, and Guruji. No professor will ever be, no teacher will ever be more important than the 3 G's of your life. Today, I see so many young people here. I'm very happy. The temple is always, our temple is always filled with babies and young people and seniors too. It's a blessing that we have. And I want, as you leave tonight, you will hear Satya Narayan Katha, but as you leave tonight, please leave with little messages in your life. That the Hindu culture, no matter how ancient it is, it has never deviated from respecting those who have brought us in this life. It has never deviated from those who have aligned us with this life. Tonight, leave with the message that your parents are your earthly gods, and they should never ever be anything else but that. You must believe in puja. Satya Narayan Bhagavan is telling Narada that Narada, go to the earth and tell the people to do Satya Narayan puja. Narada ji says, Kim phalam kim vidhanam cha, kim phalam, kya phal? Kim phalam kim vidhanam cha, kritam kena cha tadvratam, tat sarvam vistarat bruhi kada karya hi tadvratam. So Narada says, Prabhu, people are going to ask me, what is the purpose of this puja that you're doing? What can it do? Dukha shokadi shamanam dhanadhanya vivardhanam saubhagya santikaram sarvatra vijaya pradam yasmin kasmin dine mrityo bhakti shraddha samanvita Satya Narayanam devam yagye chaiva nishamuke. Bhagwan Satya Narayan Bhagwan ने कहा था कि इसके करने से दुख शोक आदि का नाश, धन धान्य की वृद्धि और संतति की प्राप्त तथा सर्वत्र विजय प्राप्त होती है। इस व्रत में मनुष्य भक्ति श्रद्धा युक्त किसी भी दिन सायंकाल में सत्यनारायण की पूजा करें और भाई बंधु तथा ब्राह्मणों के साथ धर्मयुक्त सेवा शेर उत्तम नैवेद्य भोग लगावे. This is the manual of the Satyanarayan Katha. Bhagwan Satyanarayan Katha says, Bhagwan Satyanarayan says, Dukha Shoka Adi Shamanam. This puja takes away sorrows from your life and it gives you happiness. Dhanadhanya Vivardhanam. It gives you food and wealth. Saubhagya Santakaram. It gives you long life and happy life when we are praying. Sarvatra Vijay Pradam. Victory comes from every direction. Finances, job, culture, everything are victorious when you do Satyanarayan Bhagwan Puja. My friends, we have 5 days of Satyanarayan Puja here at the temple. Starting today, tomorrow is Tulsi Vivah. Please come on out and we're marrying a plant to a stone. We're marrying a plant to a stone. We are fortunate to marry a human being. Tomorrow we get married, a plant to a stone. Right? If they can get married and stay, and be so blissful, we should learn to be prayerful at all times as well. He said the puja can be done yasmin kasmin dine martyo. It can be done any day as long as it is done in the evening. Satyanarayanam, evening means, afternoon. Satyanarayanam devam yajje chaiva nishamukhe. And then who should be invited? He talks about people should be invited. Sankirtanam puja should be done. Rambha palam ghritam kshiram. Godamasya chalmakam abhave shila churnam va sharkaracha gura tatha. Prasadam sarva bhakshami. We have to keep the ancient language, so I must read it for you. Prasadam sarva bhakshami chaiki kritya nivedayed vipraya dakshanam datya katham shutva janay. It says, fruits must be offered, prasad must be offered. Most importantly, there must be kirtan, there must be bhajanam as we have today, and everyone must do it with devotion. When Narada heard this, my friends, he thanked the Lord. And he said to the Lord, Prabhu, I will immediately bring the Satyanarayan Katha to this earth. I'll bring the Satyanarayan Katha to this earth so that people can pray more. We have to be more prayerful. We have to be more prayerful. We have to be more united where devotion is concerned. We have to come on out to satsang. Satsangatve nisangatvam nisangatve nirmohatvam. Nirmohatve nischalitatvam nischalitatve jivan mukti. This is the Bhaja Govindam of Shankaracharya. He says there is one way in this life to get jivan mukti. That is to free yourself from burdens, from distraction. And that way is called satsang. Kya hai satsang mein? Bina satsang vivek n hoi, Ram kripa binu sulabh n soi. Is there anyone here who don't know this Chaupai? Let's sing together, everybody. Bina satsang vivek n hoi, Ram kripa binu sulabh n soi. Bina satsang vivek n hoi, Ram kripa binu sulabh n soi. Satsangati mud mangal moola, सोई फल सिद्धि सब साधन भूला. श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम. 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 बिना सत्संग विवेक न होई. What is the difference between vidya and vivek? Because bina satsanga vivek na hoi. Ravan was a vidyaman or a vidyavan, but he was not a vivekvan. Vidya and vivek are two very different things. Vidya is when you have acquired knowledge, meaning you have gone to school, you have gotten some certificates, some degrees and all that. That's vidya, you have learned, you've acquired some knowledge. Vivek is when you use that knowledge to transform yourself into a better human being. How many people are in jail today that are PhDs and PPHDs, and if those things exist, right? If knowledge were keeping people out of jail, there wouldn't be such knowledgeable people in there. But the difference between a vidyaman or a vidyavan and a vivekvan, one with knowledge will always say, I've acquired higher knowledge in life, academic knowledge, whatever. You continue to do that. That's very important. But a Vivekavan is one who takes that knowledge and transforms themselves into a better person in life. You must walk. Knowledge is meant to make us humble. Look at Ma Saraswati. Look at Ma, she's wearing simple white. Knowledge is supposed to purify us. Knowledge is supposed to elevate us. Knowledge is supposed to tell us or teach us respect. Knowledge is supposed to enlighten us. Knowledge is supposed to take us at a whole different level that is good. However, we find today that a child learns a little bit, and don't feel offended, I'm your friend, all the young people, I'm your friend. I just have to dig into the wounds a little bit. You'll find that when a child learns a little bit today, because mommy and daddy doesn't know about computer and gadgets and technology, a sense of higher learning steps into the child. You're old school, and I am more elevated in some way than you are. Never ever let that get into your mind, children. No matter what you know, what you don't know, the same parents that are sitting beside you or live with you in your home or guiding you, they have given you the ability to be who you are today. They have given you that ability. Be a Vivekavan. Be one who can use your intelligence to do higher things. I know all of us love our thing called independence. Who doesn't like that? How many countries today are independent? How many countries are independent? Are they free? Are they free? India is independent, Guyana is independent, but are they free? We all like something called independence. And as I always like to bring back this Guyanese joke, because Vaishnavis are Guyanese, if you don't know, and so is the Panwar family, they're Guyanese. And most people are Guyanese here, and I don't care where you're born from. Mangrove family are Guyanese. I always like to give this Guyanese analogy of something called a ripe mango and a force ripe mango. Hello? The older people will laugh when I say force ripe, but we must teach our Guyanese children this terminology called force ripe. You know, the mango bears the fruit. The mango bears the fruit, and the mango tree bears the fruit. It takes all the nutrition from the earth, all the energy. Sometimes the mango tree goes dry, but it will never stop giving nutrition to that fruit. Sometimes you see the bark of the tree will crack up. If you grow up around trees, it will crack up, it will get dry, but it will continue to nourish the fruit. And when it nourishes the fruit, from green it becomes ripe. And when the tree has nourished the fruit so much, and it has decided that it is time to let that fruit go, the tree by itself lets the fruit go. It lets the fruit go. All of you have seen a Guyanese wedding. You know something called chume? You know something called chume? When the mother takes the rice and put it in the boy or the girl's hands, and they loose it down 4 times like this, the mother is saying Jao, giving grains to the boy, the girl, and they hold it and they let it go. I don't want to go. They stick it again, put it in the hand. The mother says, go my child. I'm letting you go. I don't want to go. 4 times they play that game. It's a beautiful tradition. And 4 times they let it go. And the 5th time they hold the rice in their hand and they say, Ma, I'm just playing with you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your guidance. I'm ready to go and become independent. Independent. Young people don't like to hear this word these days, but your parents will one day of their own, they will let you go. When they feel that they have nurtured you with so much values, with so much tradition, with so much education, with so much love, with so much humility, when they feel that they have nourished you with everything, they themselves will let you go. And when, in our Hindu wedding, there's something called bidhai as well. Bidhai, when you bid them farewell. When they let you go, it is a beautiful feeling for you, and it's a beautiful feeling for them as well. But when you yourself now is that green mango and you start to get ripe, that's when the force ripe thing comes in. You don't want to eat a force ripe mango. Oh, it will destroy your whole. You won't have taste again in your mouth. If you eat a force ripe mango, you will never want to eat a mango again, because that will be your impression of all mangoes. That is why our children, we should never be force ripe children. When the time is right, take all the nourishment and go. But never ever walk away from the greatest school that has been built from you. Call your parents' home. That's the greatest school that you will ever attend. I'm saying this today because I'm always proud to have young people around me. As a priest, I grew up among young people. They grow up, they get married, they start their life. I'm always happy to speak with young people. They come here all the time. We talk life. We talk happiness, we talk distresses, we talk success, we talk failure, we talk boyfriends, we talk girls, we talk everything. They're all very, very open with me. You don't know this, but they come and tell me their boyfriend problems. And I sit with them and talk to them about it. Because if I can't talk to them, who is going to talk to them about it? Right? Because people have this impression that a Panditji or a spiritual seeker or somebody, you have to be serious all the time, and you have to be arrogant all the time. No. If you push them away, they will go to the streets, and we don't want to do that. Today, as we begin our Satyanarayan Katha, let this be an inspiration for you to get closer to Bhagwan, and as you get closer to Bhagwan, get closer to your parents, get closer to your culture, get closer to your dharma. When the time is right, everything will happen. Everything happens between time. Kala Bhairava Ashtakam, Katha in the Shiv Puran tells us this. Kala Bhairava is a lord of time. Nothing happens before time or after its time. Everything happens when it is supposed to happen. You're here this evening because it is time for you to be here. You're going to be at our dinner on November 13th because it is time. You don't have to plug that, right? Because the time will be right for you to be there, and you will donate in abundance because the time is right for you to give. Bhagwan's blessings to all of you, and I hope and pray that you continue to stay close to God. Narada brought this katha to the earth, and from that day, people started to pray together. I want to ask all of you to pray together as a family. I know circumstances prevent us sometimes, but pray together as a family. Come out to satsang together as a family, because satsang gives you vivek. Satsang, when you go to school, you get vidya, but satsang gives you vivek. That is the higher learning to make yourself or to transform yourself into someone beautiful. Tomorrow we will see how this katha helped a poor man. He's called Shatanand and he lived in Varanasi. But we'll learn tomorrow that begging is not our dharma. And as long as we are willing to work hard, God will support us. Bole Satyanarayana Swami ki jai. I will do two bhajans. When you're sitting in front of giants like Hemant Panwarji and Vedant, my son Vedant, and what you're going to sing? You feel like you don't know to sing, but last week when I sit with them, I said, it's your daughter's birthday. What is it that you want to do for them? What program you have? These are I don't have to tell you about their talent. They are maestros in their own way. I said, Panditji's sab aapke haath mein hai. Everything is in your hands. You do what you want to do. Do some pujas for us. We're very happy. So I feel a little nervous when I sing in front of Hemant Panwarji because he's the Sangeeta Acharya of our temple. And the whole family is so blessed with so much talent. But I like to sing a little Shiv Bhajan for my dear friend, Bhai Chris Mangru. They're true devotees of the Lord in every way. And I like to ask Bhagwan Shiva's blessings on them. You know, they're business people. I talked about them a little bit. They're very busy people. They don't have time for everyday nits and gritties and things like that. But trust me, when you need them, they're there. The temple has always benefited from their kindness and their generosity. It is my prayer that they always do well in life and everybody do well in life. Because when people do well in life, our dharma will always rise. I sincerely pray for our community to be happy, to be generous. Because when you're happy, our dharma, the flag of our dharma will always fly. Let us bless Bhaiji Chris on his birthday and ask Bhagwan Shankar's blessing on him. Jai Shankar Bhole, Jai Shankar Bhole, Jai Shankar Bhole, Jai Shiva Shankar, Jai Shiva Shankar, Jai Shankar Bhole. सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम भोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम भोले। महादेव तुमने ही तो सब देवों का संताप हरा। सागर मंथन में निकला विष, तूने अपने कंठ हरा। महादेव तुमने ही तो सब देवों का संताप हरा। सागर मंथन में निकला विष, तूने अपने कंठ हरा। इसीलिए हर प्राणी तुझको नीलकंठ बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम भोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम भोले। Clap your hands, everybody, come on. तेरे नाम अनेकों बाबा, तेरे महिमा न्यारे। तेरे भेद अनोखे सबसे क्या जाने संसारे। तेरे नाम अनेकों बाबा, तेरे महिमा न्यारे। तेरे भेद अनोखे सबसे क्या जाने संसारे। उसको कैसा कष्ट जगत में नाम तेरा डोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम भोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। सब देवों में देव निराले, जय बम बम भोले। ओ जय बम बम भोले, जय बम बम भोले। बोले शिव शंकर भगवान की, उमापति महादेव की। Happy birthday again to you, Chris. God's blessings on you always. May you continue to prosper with your beautiful family. Very proud of these children. They always pray together and they listen to their parents. Hey, you must continue to listen to your parents. But Chris, you know, during Shravan, I made a joke with Navin. You remember the joke? About the marriage joke? Since then, Navin has stayed far from me. I don't know what happened. But God bless all of you. Stay well, stay happy always. Give Chris a big hand. Lastly, I'd like to wish Vaishnavi Panwar a happy birthday. Please clap for her. It is not polite to reveal a girl's age, so we will keep that. But I think many of you know Vaishnavi is a young lady of our community doing lots of work, including for this temple. And the future of our culture are in the hands of our young people today. However much we can nurture them and guide them and teach them, and show them, we have to. And we can only trust that they take it to the next step. And Vaishnavi is one of those young ladies who, in my opinion, will continue to pass our culture on to our youngsters. Evanji, I please do something. Koi baat nahi, whatever you want.
धन्य भाग सेवा का अवसर पाया पाया।
धन्य भाग सेवा का अवसर पाया पाया। धन्य भाग सेवा का
अवसर पाया पाया। भाग सेवा का अवसर पाया पाया।
चरण कमल की धूल बना मैं,
चरण कमल की धूल बना मैं,
चरण कमल की धूल बना मैं,
चरण कमल की धूल बना मैं।
मोक्ष द्वार तक आया,
मोक्ष द्वार तक आया। धन्य भाग सेवा का अवसर पाया पाया।
धन्य भाग सेवा का अवसर पाया पाया। हरि अनंत हरि रूप अनंत,
हरे अनंत हरे अनंत हरे अनंत हरि अनंत हरि अनंत हरि अनंत हरि अनंत हरि अनंत।
हरि अनंत हरि रूप अनंत,
हरे अनंत हरे रूप अनंत।
कैसे कोई ढावे,
कैसे कोई ढावे।
राग रागिनी के सुर सुर में,
राग राग सुर में
सरे सरे ग म र म ग रे रे सा ग म प प र म प ग म रे ग सा रे सा प र म प ग म रे ग सा रे सा प र म प ग म रे ग सा रे ग
राग रागिनी के सुर में हरि निज रूप दिखाया धन्य भाग सेवा का अवसर पाया पाया धन्य भाग सेवा का अवसर पाया पाया
धन्य भाग सेवा का अवसर पाया
अवसर पाया अवसर पाया
Very devotional and elevates our level of devotion always when the Panwar family sings with such devotion. Happy birthday again, Vaishnavi. And let us not forget as well that today is Vaishnavi's birthday, but today is also Himanji and Vaishali's 21st wedding anniversary. Please give them a big hand. When Vaishnavi was born, I had this story to tell you. Well, of course, she was born in India and came to Guyana when she was just how many months old? 1.5 months old. So how can she not be a Guyanese? You come 1.5 months old to Guyana, you have to be a Guyanese. So happy birthday again and happy blessed anniversary to Vaishali-ji and Hemant Samraj. Anything else, Hemant? We'll have one more maybe, and then we'll do Aarti afterwards. Yeah. Pane Satish, it's nice to see you. Jai Sitaram. Welcome to the satsang. I'm glad to see you.
The bhajan Vaishnavi and Vedant sang, there is one more stanza. What they sang, Hari Anant, Hari Roop Ananta. How we say, Kan Kan Mein Bhagwan, everywhere there is a Bhagwan. Kaise koi dhyave, how to pray. Rag Ragani ke sur sur mein Hari Nij Roop dikhaya. In every sur there is a Bhagwan. Ghat mein gunja naad nirantar. घट में गूंजा नाद निरंतर ज्योति जली अंतर में. When you know how to listen the bhajan, when you know how to sing the bhajan with the devotion, that enlightenment is not less than 100 suns. Then says, मैंने मुझको पाया. Then you find yourself. Second verse I'm singing with the same bhajan. धन्य भाग सेवा का अवसर पाया पाया.
धन्य भाग सेवा का अवसर पाया पाया.
घट में गूंजा नाद निरंतर.
घट में गूंजा नाद निरंतर.
ज्योति जली अंतर में.
ज्योति जली अंतर में.
राग रागिनी के सुर सुर में. सौ सूरज के उजियारे अवसर पाया पाया, धन्य भाग्य सेवा का अवसर पाया पाया। चरण कमल की धूल बना मैं,
चरण कमल की धूल बना,
मोक्ष द्वार तक आया,
मोक्ष द्वार तक आया।
धन्य भाग्य सेवा का अवसर पाया, अवसर पाया, अवसर पाया। धन्यवाद। It means धन्य भाग सेवा का अवसर पाया. We are very lucky to serve the community as cultural teacher, as music teacher, as dance teacher. Thank you so much. I can see many of my students. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much, Himanji.
Big thank you to Pandit ji.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I really enjoyed the Satya Narayan Katha.
We are indebted to them for so many years of seva they have given to the temple and still do, and do it with so much of devotion. And please, all the children in the community, they're teaching at many places. They teach here too. Please come on out and take advantage of what they have to give, and don't give up. Stick with the program. Quick reminders: tomorrow is Tulsi Vivah. It is actually Tulsi Vivah tomorrow. Some people do it different days, no problem. We're doing it tomorrow. We start puja at 6:30 p.m. That is when Shaligram Bhagwan get married to Mata Tulsi. And a very simple but beautiful ceremony. So we're inviting all of you to come. It's a ceremony for everybody. It's a ceremony for the married, to ask the Bhagwan to bless your marriage. It's a ceremony for the single. If you're desirous of meeting someone good in your life, pray to Shaligram Bhagwan Tulsi Mata, and they make that happen. So it's a blessing to be part of that. Come on out. We start at 6:30. We'll do Shaligram Puja tomorrow. Everybody will get to participate as well. And we're looking for some participation. You got to walk in with Tulsi Ma, you got to walk in with Shaligram Bhagwan and things like that. So if you can come on out early and participate in those activities, we'll appreciate it. Saturday is Pradosh, and in the temple we're doing Pradosh Puja, Kartik Pradosh, very important. We're doing 108 Shankh Puja, and afterwards we take the Shankh and base Shivji Bhagwan. Then we come back here, we sit down, Satya Narayan Katha again. So that's Saturday, 6:30 p.m. There's a function happening here during the day from 8 o'clock, the Gujarati community. They're doing Tulsi Vivah whole day. But after them, we will start ours. Then Sunday evening, Satya Narayan Katha, 6:30 p.m. Come on out, everyone. And Monday evening is Kartik Purnima. It's a very important Purnima. I've always spoken about it. So please come on out on Monday evening. It's a very busy evening. Shivji Puja, Ganga Puja, Satya Narayan Puja, and all of them are taken Abhishekam. So please come on out and be part of the process on Monday. Please, finally, our gala is on November 13th. There's a lot of work happening to make this happen. It's challenging this year because, we used to have 900 people at our gala when we have it. You don't have that kind of people now because the temple hardly gets people to come, all the temples. So please come on out. Let's sell all the tickets. Let's sponsor. Let's donate. And let's make, continue to make this vision materialize for our dharma in Bhavani Shankar Mandir. We've been calling people to come and reminding them, and we'll continue to do that. After Aarti today, there's Bhojan in the auditorium downstairs. Please go and participate in Bhojan. Please stand, everyone, for Aarti. Om Namo Narayana
Everybody is invited for arti, of course, when the shrotas do. Yani kani cha papani janmantar kritani cha tani sarvani nashyantu pradakshinam pade pade. Om Jai Lakshmi Ramana Swami Jai Lakshmi Ramana. Om Jai Lakshmi Ramana Swami Jai Lakshmi Ramana. Satya Narayan Swami Satya Narayan Swami Jan Patak Harana. Om Jai Lakshmi Ramana Swami Jai Lakshmi Ramana. Ratna Charit Singhasan Adbhut Chabiraje Swami Adbhut Chabiraje. Narad Karat Niranjan Narad Karat Niranjan Ghanta Dhvani Baje. Om Jai Lakshmi Ramana Swami Jai Lakshmi Ramana. Pragat bhaye kalikaran Dvij ko darsh diyo Swami Dvij ko darsh diyo. Bodho Brahman ban kar Bodho Brahman ban kar Kanchan malan kiyo. Om Jai Lakshmi Ramana Swami Jai Lakshmi Ramana. दुर्बल भीलक धारी जिन पर कृपा करी स्वामी जिन पर कृपा करी. चंद्रचूर एक राजा चंद्रचूर एक राजा जिनके विपत्ति हरि. ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा स्वामी जय लक्ष्मी रमणा. वैश्य मनोरथ पायो श्रद्धा तज दीनी स्वामी श्रद्धा तज दीनी. सो फल भोग्यो प्रभु जी सो फल भोग्यो प्रभु जी फिर स्तुति कीनी. ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा स्वामी जय लक्ष्मी रमणा. ग्वाल बाल संग राजा वन में विपत्ति हरि स्वामी वन में भक्ति करी. मन वांछित फल दीजे मन वांछित फल दीनो दीन दयालु हरि. ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा स्वामी जय लक्ष्मी रमणा. चरत प्रसाद सवायो कदली फल मेवा स्वामी कदली फल मेवा. धूप दीप तुलसी से धूप दीप तुलसी से राजी सत्य देवा. ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा स्वामी जय लक्ष्मी रमणा. हे सत्य नारायण स्वामी हमरे दुख हरो बेरा पार करो. प्रभु जी बेरा पार करो बेरा पार करो. प्रभु जी बेरा पार करो, बेरा पार करो, प्रभु जी बेरा पार करो। शांताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिविर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम् आदिदेवं जगत्कारणं श्रीधरं लोकनाथं विभुं व्यापकं शङ्करं सर्वभक्तेष्टदं मुक्तिदं माधवं सत्यनारायणं विष्णुमेशं भजे। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा, गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। बोले गणपति भगवान की, गुरु महाराज की, सूर्यादि नवग्रह देवता की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सियाभज रामचंद्र की, राधा कृष्ण भगवान की, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की, गंगा मैया की, यमुना मैया की, गौ माता की, भारत माता की, सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की, सत्यनारायण स्वामी की, जगदम्बिका माता की, सरस्वती माता की, महालक्ष्मी माता की। नमः पार्वती पतये, हर 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 महादेव शंभो। सत्य सनातन धर्म की सबको जय जय सीताराम। जय सीताराम। Please, Aarti will come your way. Please take Aarti. Prasad will be given to you at the door as you're leaving. And please go downstairs to partake in Prasad, Bhojan, before you leave. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow for Tulsi Vivah, Satya Narayan Katha, 6:30 p.m.